Hey, good morning. I woke up this morning kind of early, wanted to get up before the sun and just enjoy the calm, peaceful quiet that the morning can provide and watch the sun come up. And it's kind of an invigorating experience to just kind of wake up with the day. And so, how many of you, do the same thing, wake up from time to time before the sun, enjoy the day unfolding like that? The other thing that's great for this time of day, and really any time of day, is talking about travel. And I know that right now is kind of a mixed bag about the way that we feel about travel. Some of us don't want to think about travel at all because it makes us sad about all the places that we can't go. And some of us really want to get out. We are excited and anxious to get out, and so there's all different types. But I want to share with you today 5 reasons why right now is the very best time to be thinking about travel and even planning your travel. So the first reason is excitement. As we put things on the calendar or start planning for things, it can create hope and exciting for things in the future. The second thing is that we can travel local. We can start to see what's in our own backyard and things that we may have missed out on that are nearby or close by. The third reason is that you can and you should be earning credit card reward points to create a little nest egg and a stash of points that we can use for future travel. The fourth reason is that if you start planning now and you have plans and you're ready to go, then when it's time to go, you'll be ready. You'll have your plans in place and you'll be able to jump on some deals and some opportunities that might present themselves. And the fifth reason is because right now or in the near future, we're provided some very unique opportunities for those who are ready and prepared to travel. So let's dig into each one of those. Okay, so making plans provides excitement. So studies have actually shown that we as human beings look forward to and enjoy and are provided more peace and happiness from the planning of a trip than we are from actually taking the trip. So I'm not advocating that we just plan a bunch of trips and never take them, because we also need to have the fulfillment of our plans taking place. But the planning stages are very crucial and very important. So when you have something on the calendar, when you have plans in place that you have to look forward to, it can do a lot for our mental health during this period of craziness and uncertainty. So number one reason, having hope and excitement can do good for our mental health and our well-being and our hope and our focus. So number 2, you can start to travel local. So when I lived abroad for a little while, I actually found it remarkable how many people in that country knew more about my country or had been to more places than I had. And now that I think about it, I've probably been to more places in other countries or seen more of some other countries than I've seen of my own backyard. And so we have a unique opportunity right now to take advantage of our current surroundings. And remember, wherever you live, people come to where you live to see some of the things in your town, in your city. And so find out what those things are. There are some travel gurus out there who they're nomads, so they move from place to place, live there for 6 months to a year at a time. And the first thing they do is buy a tourist guide, because they know that that's going to show them all the cool places that they can see in what's now their new hometown. So traveling local is number 2. Number 3, you can and you should be earning credit card reward points. So if you already have credit cards you're earning points on, now's the time to revamp something and see if there's a way to be earning even more. Making sure that you're putting all your spending on your credit card, using it like a debit card, paying it off at the end of the month. And if you aren't using credit card reward points, now is an awesome time to start. And the reason why is because when you first start with points, it takes a little bit of time for everything to build up a little stash of points. And so in this period where we're not traveling anyway, now is a wonderful time to be earning those points and be, get a leg up for when we can start to travel again. And if you're thinking to yourself that credit card reward points can't or won't work for you, I promise they will. It's all about using it for all of your spending. That's how we build a lot of points very quickly, and paying the credit card off at the end of every month so that we're not earning any debt or accruing any debt. And it can be a very simple process, and it can earn you thousands of dollars a year that you can put towards travel. So now is the time to either get started or, you know, taking advantage of improving the system that you already have in place. So the fourth reason why right now is the best time to think about travel is that when you have a plan in place, then you will be ready to jump on deals and opportunities when countries first open up, and you'll be ready to go at a moment's notice. Pre-planning your trips gives you an idea, or when you pre-plan a trip, should give you an idea of your costs, where you want to go, what you want to do, how long you want to be there. These are the things that you should pre-plan, because when you pre-plan them and then an opportunity presents itself, like a really cool travel deal, a flight deal or something that gets you to a place you really want to go for a whole lot less money, those deals only last for a few hours. And so if you have things pre-planned, or at least a rough idea, then you can say, yes, I have this much money, I know I can do all the things that I want to do, and so I'll go ahead and book that trip, and you can, be ready to go at a moment's notice. And people who are doing that are going to be ready to go and be able to travel as soon as things get back to a little bit of normal, as soon as things start to open back up a little bit more. And those who aren't, earning their points, planning their trips, they might have to wait a few more months to get things rolling. And so planning right now gives us the best opportunity to be in a position to travel as soon as we're ready and as soon as things are open, instead of having to wait even longer. And the fifth reason is because it will provide you some unique opportunities. There are places in the world that have been overrun with tourists where, things are crazy and you don't even really want to be there, because even though, it's a cool place, you're like shoulder to shoulder with so many other people. So one of the great and unique opportunities that we'll have if we're planning for our travels right now is that when everything opens back up, and some of these countries that are so amazing, Venice is the thing that comes to my mind the most, is that we will be able to see some of those places in a broader majesty, because they won't be overrun with tourists. When we went to Rome the first time, the Spanish Steps, which are a widely known tourist attraction, I walked by them about 5 times because they were just full of people sitting on the steps, and so you couldn't actually see the steps. And so just opportunities like that. Another great one is Disney World right now. Because of such a low capacity at Disney World, people are getting fantastic shots of themselves with just them and the castle and no one else in the picture. And for some of us, that may not be reason enough to travel, but there are lots of opportunities, very unique opportunities like that we can take advantage of, but it requires us to be prepared and ready and take a few steps right now. So 5 reasons why right now is the very best time to be thinking about travel. The first one is good for our mental health. Thinking about travel gets us excited and hopeful for things that are in the future. Much like the sunrise that we're waiting on right now, it provides us a glimmer of good things to come. Number 2, we can travel local. Find things in your own backyard, or short road trips, or even long road trips. But it provides us opportunities to do things that maybe we haven't done before, or seen things that are close by that we haven't seen. And even if we have seen them, we can take fuller advantage and visit some of the places that we've always enjoyed. So number 3, you can and should be earning credit card reward points. So putting in a plan right now is the very best time to do that. When we're not really traveling right now anyways, we can start accruing more of those points. Number 4, we have plans and we're ready to go when things are available to us. So when things open up, or we feel ready and comfortable, then we'll be ready to go when things are ready to go. And number 5, we have those unique opportunities, places that we wouldn't be able to experience in a way that we might be able to if we are ready and have plans in place and we're prepared to go and take advantage of those, low crowd levels, or places that are opening back up where maybe wildlife is there again where it's been gone before. So lots of unique opportunities, and of course we should take advantage of those responsibly. So we don't want to contribute to the problem that we're looking to avoid, running wildlife out or overcrowding certain places or being disrespectful. So 5 reasons why right now is the best time to travel. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you're new to our YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe, click a little bell if you want to be notified for future videos so that you can get all the learning about travel and ways that we can do it more often. We'd love to see more. And if this is your first time to our YouTube channel, then go ahead and click subscribe below and the little bell if you want to be notified of future videos. We would love to be able to help you more with finding more ways to travel, unique ways to travel, and especially great ways to pay for your travel. That's what we really like to focus on. So thank you for being here. My name's Garrett, and I'm helping you point your way to your next destination.